This is our second walk round Forest Gate Community Garden. Today we are beginning at the rear of the garden. Here we have a pot of daffodils, surviving well. They are shaded by the wall of doors, which is why they have lasted. Our old fence was collapsing, so we put the call out for doors, and they came, and here they are, complete with letterboxes and door furniture. A perfectly recycled fence. The tadpoles in the pond have mostly left the spawn. There were many hundreds of them. Some are deep down in the weed, but some, I am sure, have been eaten. Tadpoles have no defence. They are food for water boatmen and the dragonfly nymph, and a passing bird can gobble up 100. And also, we have our newt, a surprise, as we have never had one in our pond before. Is there a pair? Or there will be no breeding. We are unlikely to spot any newt eggs, as they are laid singly, often under leaves. These dwarf fruit trees are in flower. One is an apple and one is a pear, and I'm not sure which is which. Ask me in September. This huge leaf plant is an acanthus, which will flower in June. Nothing can grow under that canopy, which is the point of it, smothering out competition as well as gathering lots of sunlight to feed flower growth. And now we head to the front of the garden. You may have noticed how quiet it is today. We can hear birdsong. There's little traffic. The gateway building site next door is silent. The video we made 2 weeks ago had a background screech of machinery, including a chainsaw, taking down the 130-year-old yew tree which grew in the old vicarage garden. We are now approaching the Japanese cherry. It's pink as an ice cream sundae in full bloom. The blossom will last about 2 weeks, and that's it. A fortnight of glory, a carpet of petals, and we are left with a run-of-the-mill tree. Birds like it though, and it's a good place for our feeders. We are now approaching our front gate and the pergola. The pergola is destined to go. The community garden is owned by the council, and they have agreed to give Gateway a 6-foot strip of access space to get to their building site next door. So it's goodbye pergola until the building work is over. We shall move the snail to the brick wall by the middle gate, and we'll need a new front gate too. The pergola is roofed, and the plants under it must be regularly watered, as rainwater doesn't get to them. Though the last substantial rain was the 19th of March, nearly 3 weeks ago. We hope we don't have another summer drought. Let's take a wander through our buddleia tunnel. The buddleia was pruned in autumn, all except for the branches making up the arch, which we curved over. It will be a beautiful shady area in midsummer. In the middle we have the storage shed. Could do with a tidy, I'm sure. Whoever left it like that? These are early growths of hollyhocks, healthy and bound to give us the giant plants with pink and yellow flowers. Beloved not just by us but by snails too. We'll get the flowers while the snails will make a mess of the leaves. This is our shed. Well, a container really. It's a good stout lock-up for our tools and for paint. Children's toys, tea things, paperwork, gloves and too much else. Every 3 months it needs a good clear out. And now we are making our way round the stage to our greenhouse. It's incredible how hot it gets in there on a sunny day. The greenhouse effect is aptly named. We use it for tender plants and for starting seedlings. And we must open the top window, called a light, and the door too on the hottest days. Here we have our cereal project. The first seeds were planted on February the 18th. They are Emma wheat, barley, oats, red fife and rye. They have all germinated, which is a relief. The object of the cereal project is to familiarise ourselves with these crops, which are so vital in our diet. Still to be sown are less hardy cereals, which will be sown in May. Rice, maize and teff. Teff is an Ethiopian cereal, a curiosity for all of us. This is the end of today's walk. Thank you for coming. I am Derek, responsible for the commentary, mistakes and all. And the filming is the work of Kevin, doing his best not to wobble. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another walk round Forest Gate Community Garden.